Welcome back to Hann Files, where we dive into the wildest real-life moments caught on police body cam. In today's countdown, we're looking at the top 3 craziest Karen arrests. Moments that start with drama and end in handcuffs. These are the kinds of encounters that make you wonder how things escalated so quickly. And trust us, they all go off the rails. We've handpicked the 3 most unhinged Karen meltdowns based on body cam footage, police reports, and pure chaos factor. And just before we get to number 1, we're throwing in a bonus clip, a moment too ridiculous not to share. Each case features real police body cam footage, wild outbursts, bizarre excuses, and arrests that speak for themselves. Let's jump in with number 3.
So you don't even give a warning for this?
You've been driving around for 6 months like that.
I'm truthful.
Well, I'm not going to give you a warning for something you've been driving for 6 months.
But you've seen me in here. You've seen me in
town.
town.
No, I haven't.
You had to have. I've been up here.
Nope. Either way, I'm issuing you a citation. Sign there, please.
Well, I don't want to sign it because I don't want to do $80.
You don't want to sign it?
No, because I don't think that I deserve to pay $80 for something that is fixable and I can fix it.
All right.
If that's all you want
Go ahead
to
and
do.
step out of the car.
Why? You be fair with me and I'll be fair with you.
Step out.
No.
You're under arrest.
No, I'm not.
Do not take off.
Shut up and give me that and I'll sign it.
Step out.
No.
We're beyond that.
Do you want me
Step out.
We have an incident involving 65-year-old Deborah Hamill from Oklahoma. On July 16, 2019, during a routine traffic stop in Cashion, Hamill was pulled over for a broken taillight. When presented with an $80 ticket, she refused to sign, arguing that the fine was unjust for a fixable issue. The situation escalated when Hamill declined to exit her vehicle and drove away, leading the officer on a brief pursuit.
See your ass! Get out of the car! 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 Get out of the car!
You better leave me!
Put your hands behind your back!
Leave me alone!
Put your hands behind your back!
No!
Now!
I said leave me alone. I didn't mean it. Leave me alone.
Put your hands behind your back!
She was charged with misdemeanor resisting arrest and felony assault and battery on a police officer. Hamill later pleaded not guilty to both charges. It's a classic case of how refusing a simple ticket can turn into serious legal trouble. And if you think that was wild, just wait. Let's move on to number 2, where things get even more out of hand.
Come out of the car or you are under arrest.
He needs to stay away from me.
48 headquarters. Stay right here.
Okay.
Hey, touch her.
Do not let him
Calm
touch
down.
her. No, tell him to stay away from me.
What's your name?
Stay away from me.
Here's the deal. You can either come out of the car or I'm going to break out the window.
Tell him to stop.
I'm going to break out the window if you don't exit.
Away.
No, you can go over there.
No.
No!
On July 23, 2024, a man arrived at the Alliance Police Department in Ohio to report a domestic violence incident involving a woman he had just escaped from. But before officers could even begin taking his statement, the situation took an unexpected turn. The 31-year-old female suspect pulled into the parking lot and parked directly behind the victim's vehicle, effectively trapping him. When officers approached, they issued 5 separate commands for her to exit the car, each one ignored. Her behavior quickly raised red flags. Officers believed she was under the influence of medication or narcotics, and according to reports, she later confirmed it. What started as a victim seeking help was now turning into a dangerous standoff.
Get out of the car! Get out! Get out! Get out of the car! Get out of the car!
Get out of the car! Get away from me! Get out of the car!
I'm on the ground! On the ground! On the ground!
After refusing to comply with officers and ramming a police cruisers in a last-ditch attempt to flee, the suspect was finally taken into custody. She was booked into the Stark County Jail and held on a $100,000 bond, facing a long list of serious charges, including felonious assault, felony obstruction, unlawful restraint, resisting arrest, operating a vehicle while impaired. And to top it off, officers believed she was under the influence at the time of the incident, a claim she didn't deny. But before we reveal the wildest Karen arrest on our list, here's a bonus moment that didn't quite make the top 3, but definitely deserves a spotlight of its own. On the night of October 5th, 2023, 51-year-old Suzanne Laprise walked into the Bristol Police Department lobby in Connecticut, armed with a handgun. She approached the front desk and began banging on the bullet-resistant windows before suddenly opening fire, multiple rounds, right into the glass. Luckily, the front desk was unoccupied, and the glass did its job. Officers rushed to the scene and attempted to de-escalate, but Laprise wasn't done. She fired additional shots, this time in the direction of officers. Officer Spencer Boisvert returned fire with 2 rounds, but again, the bulletproof glass prevented any injuries. Once Laprise finally set the weapon down, officers entered the lobby, deployed a taser, and safely took her into custody. She was taken to the hospital for evaluation, then released and booked. A tense standoff in a police station lobby, and not a single person hurt. So far, you've seen number 3, number 2, and even the wild bonus clip that almost made the list. But now, it's time. This is the number 1 craziest Karen arrest in this episode, and trust me, this one will leave a mark.
Yeah, you do. In my house. Okay, Mary, you have a warrant. Come.
Taking the number 1 spot on our list is a woman with a history of violent behavior, and an arrest that quickly spiraled out of control. On June 28, 2024, in Georgetown, Ohio, officers spotted Mary McElroy walking along U.S. Route 68. She was already known to police and had an active warrant for her arrest. Given her background, Patrolman Rammel called for backup from the Brown County Sheriff's Office before making contact. When deputies arrived, a female officer approached McElroy to inform her of the warrant. That's when everything changed. McElroy's demeanor shifted, her posture, her eyes, her movements. Everything screamed pre-attack warning signs. And before the officer could react, McElroy lunged forward and launched an assault. This wasn't just another warrant pickup. It was an ambush in plain sight.
Oh well, fat ribbon. Oh well. I gotta run. This is the last time we're gonna escape. Let's never get that done. Back down to her like some.
After the sudden attack on the responding deputy, Mary McElroy was taken into custody and booked into the Brown County Jail. She now faces multiple charges, including assault on a police officer, resisting arrest, obstruction of official business, and an outstanding warrant that started it all. What could have been a simple arrest turned into a violent outburst, captured entirely on police dashcam. And that's exactly why Mary McElroy takes the top spot on this list of the wildest Karen arrests caught on Bodycam. Her explosive reaction, history of violence, and the sheer chaos of the encounter made it unforgettable. We have only just scratched the surface on all these crazy arrests, and we will be sharing more with you soon enough. If you thought this list was intense, let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and you're into true crime, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories just like this one. Your support really helps the channel grow, and it means a lot. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and keep the truth alive. This is Hann Files.